This is what happened, but you weren't here, so you missed it. Ugh. This is the end of the first day back at work. How was it, hon?
Tiring.
It was tiring. I'm a little overwhelmed. But it's all done now. We're just gonna have dinner. I'm really tired. I'm surprised how tired I am. But you know what? Big Brother is getting exciting right now. And I'm gonna read some of the stuff from the spoilers and everything, so I'm excited to see what Maddie's gonna put up to. Yeah, you'll have already seen it if you watch the spoilers by the time this goes up, but Kristen just entertained me. I dropped an old noodle on the floor, and I didn't feel like picking it up because I don't want to have to like wash my hands and everything. So I said, "Can you pick that up with your foot and put it in the garbage?" She sure could. She's my little monkey. Yep, she's good for something. She's good for picking stuff up with her toes and doing stuff with it.
What?
Picking stuff up off the floor with your feet.
Okay.
So why are you like, what?
You made it sound weird.
No, I didn't. You're good at that. You have opposable feet. I don't know, but I'm gonna make some pasta tonight. Haven't decided what kind just yet, but I'll show you in a minute. Hi, Homer. All right, so Homer just told me what he wanted for dinner, and he told me he wants some fettuccine noodles, but he wants it a little different, Ma. And Gigi chimed in and he said, "I want a deconstructed Alfredo." So I'm gonna honor his wishes and do that tonight. I'm going to use the leftover whipped cottage cheese from the white pizza yesterday. And
Which
some...
was amazing. Which was amazing.
Thank you, by the way.
That was my favorite ever.
I almost showed you again. Really? Yeah, Kristen and Sean had that today for lunch.
Well, mid-morning
part of it,
snack.
yeah. Oh, you couldn't even wait till lunch, huh?
No.
Some locatelli romano, some fresh garlic, of course, and olive oil, some pesto that's left over, and what else should we put in there? What are we going to throw in next? Maybe some fresh cherry tomatoes from the garden. Saute that up a little bit and see what develops.
Don't overdo it with tomatoes.
What do you mean don't overdo it with the tomatoes? We didn't have any yesterday. Alright, so the cherry tomatoes and the grape tomatoes are halved and they're getting cooked ever so slightly because it's going to be like a little bit of an alfresco sauce. The water's boiling over here, so I'm going to dump in the fettuccine. Woo! It's hard to do with one hand, isn't it? Another one in there. There you go. Not too shabby. I don't want to burn myself. Don't want to have to get that aloe plant out again. I know, Homer. I'm trying. Alright, so we'll fix that in a minute.
Gigi.
I'm sorry, Gigi. How could I? No. And in the little mini food processor here, I have about 6 cloves of garlic and probably about 3 or 4 good chunks of the locatelli romano with some olive oil. I'm going to grind that up, and I'm not going to cook that part. That part I'm just going to add to the bowl over here along with the leftover pesto and the whipped cottage cheese, and then we'll just toss it all together. Of course, along with some of my, let's see, no, not pizza seasoning, sorry kids, wrong one, with my Italian pasta seasoning from the farm store, all fresh. So this basically has garlic, sun-dried tomatoes, red pepper, parsley, basil, and pepper in there. So when that heats up, the flavors of the dried herbs are going to release a little bit when it hits the oil. So should be pretty good. Alright, so there's all the ingredients in the bowl waiting for the fettuccine to be tossed in with it. And I'll just dump it in there and mix it up, and then we should be good to go. Alright, calling all tasty tasters to the kitchen area. Dinner is prepared. So here it is. I don't know what to call it, but it smells delicious. Oh, I think I should call it
Garlic.
Normandy invasion.
Yeah, this is no good.
Kristen, hello. Wow, kitchen utensils much? Make sure you get enough of the cherry tomatoes.
I'm not that
Oh.
crazy about tomatoes.
Well, just taste it, and then you can tell me what you decide. Of course, we're going to have that with a nice green salad.
Oh my.
So we've got some vegetarian, unfortunately, sorry vegans, not vegan, deconstructed Alfredo with tomatoes, which is probably a big no-no in Alfredo, but I had to use up the tomatoes. I know what I'll call it. Garbage pasta, because that's what my dad would call it. That's what he would call stromboli, when he put like everything that he had left over in it. He'd call it garbage bread, so I'll call it garbage pasta. Chi-Chi's waiting for his insulin. Who's going to step up and give it to him? Anyone? Anyone? Alright, I guess I will. What do you think of it? Just good? Not great?
It's great.
Is it as good as yesterday's pizza?
No.
Oh, snap. That was a smackdown. Honey, come on. Everyone's waiting for your opinion. Is this going to be Mark? It's good. You think Daddy will think it's better than... It's good. Hurry, honey. Maybe just get a fork and try it. I hope you like it. I pride myself on my cooking.
It's way too girly.
No, it's not. Garlic is good for you.
It's choking on it over there.
It's an antiviral. Yeah? I guess it was just a...
God, for this week.
You tired?
Yeah.
It's been a long first day back at work.
Yeah.
It's very tiring. When you're used to getting up at 8:30, 9 o'clock, and then to have to get up at 6, it's quite a shock to the system, isn't it?
Not too good.
I'm sorry, honey. You can relax. Look, push.
Alright, put the camera down and let's eat, please.
Okay, Kristen. Thanks. Alright, guys. So, since I didn't have a show tonight, I thought, let me do something fun for a change. And I started doing my nails, but I saw a picture online and I thought it looked really interesting, so I decided to give it a go. And what I did was paint the darker blue Jet Set for Paris on the bottom, and then on the top Club Privé, and I kind of feathered it out in between the two of them, and then I put on a top coat on top of that so that it'll like kind of blend a little bit better. So I think it's kind of cute actually. So now I have to do the other hand, but yeah, I like to have fun. Life's too short not to have fun. So Sean's having a Monsters Inc. Movie recital, so he's going through the movie. So I'm gonna do my other hand and listen to the rest of Monsters Inc. Pretty cool, right? Don't even have to have the TV on. Sean will just reenact the whole thing for me. So Sean, what do you got to say? Why don't you come over here? Come here, bud. Till next time.
Much love.